This is the future.
All right, collectors, today on the channel, we're going to take a look at Firefly from the Mezco collection. Mezco collection? I don't know. Anyways, it's Firefly. And instead of sitting here letting him sit like I did for Storm Shadow for months, gosh, now I haven't even done Snake Eyes yet. But I wanted to go ahead and jump on this one and just go ahead and get it out of the way, because I've really been digging how Mezco has been doing the G.I. Joe figs. Now, they're much higher quality, they're way more accessories, they just look better all around. I think, though, that the G.I. Joe Classified team does have Mezco beat a little bit on the ease of articulation. The reason I say that is because, of course, if it's plastic clothing or plastic sculpted clothing, it's not going to have the same restrictions as some of this soft cloth. But boy, do I really like the way some of these guys look with soft cloth. So anyways, let's get into it. I haven't even taken out of the little box here. So can somebody tell me, this is something I've always wondered, can somebody tell me why we always leave the Mezcos in their little plasticky thing bag? Every time I go to a collection, every time I go to a show, everybody's got these things in the plastic bags. What is the deal? I feel like, what's his name? Seinfeld. What is the deal with the plastic bags? Anyways, let's take a look at it real quick. All right, let's take it out of this bag. I haven't even opened it. Excited to get into it. Here we go. There we go. Let's get out of this bag. The much coveted Mezco bags. I don't know. Maybe they're magical. Maybe it keeps them smelling fresh. So here's a picture of what you get. Yep, that's Firefly. That's the old school Firefly. Kind of like with Storm Shadow. You get his name up there. You get the Cobra logo. On the back, all of his... Look at that. He has got a ton of accessories. Just a ton. We're going to get to those faces and everything in a minute. It just looks... He's got a lot of stuff. A lot. Wow. Same thing on this side, it's black and Firefly. Interesting. On the top, G.I. Joe. On the bottom, Mezco stuff. Don't choke yourself by eating this toy. I don't think, well, I don't know. Maybe adults will eat it. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's not a toy. I don't know any parent who'd spend $100 on this for their kid. It's just not, it's not a toy. It's just not. Does it say not a toy? Yeah, it's not intended for children. There you go. Yeah. So I guess we still got to put the choking hazard on there because people, what is the deal with this box, man? All right, so I finally got it out of there. Here we are. It was a little bit, I had to open both ends of that thing and then pull on it. So, but here it is. Got it yanked out of there. Here's what you get. Of course, always with Mezco, you get the cool little stand down here. Let me break this out of here. There you go. Lots of stuff there, but here's the cool little stand. Cobra, just like Storm Shadow. We'll set that to the side. And now, let's get into the figure. Now, if some of you hadn't known, let me adjust the camera just a tiny bit. Some of these Mezco figures have a tendency to, get up there, you have a tendency to stick. Some of their joints tend to stick. And that can be pretty annoying and pretty frightening because these are expensive figures. So let's crack this open real quick. All right, let's pop them open real quick. There we go. We got the little plastic thing there that protects him. Here he is in all his, the gel, silica, in all his glory. Let's play with the joints. Now I can feel the joints. They're moving. They're moving like they're supposed to. Ooh, very nice. How about, it's got a twist. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, yep. I don't like that. That's a little tight. I know they're double jointed. So there we go. That's better. That's really tight, and I had to kind of work with it a little bit. There it goes. There we go. All right. So we've got, this is all I do with most, I feel them to see if they're giving, right? I don't want to break them. Yeah. You can feel them giving. And if they don't, well, then you've got a huge problem, especially with this cloth, because then you got to break into the cloth and figure that out. And that can be a real time-consuming nightmare. All right. Okay. So his arms work good. Nice. Yeah. All right. So there's that. All right. So let's start gearing him up. Or actually, let's take a look at some of the equipment that he comes with. Yeah. And then we'll go back in and start gearing him up. And some of you guys have said, I really like to see the process of how you gear it up so I don't commit your knucklehead mistakes. So fine. Let's all watch together as I commit the mistakes. Let's take a look at his heads first, his alternate, then we'll look at him. There's one of his alternate heads there. Man, looking scary. Man, he lost his eyeball on that one. Looking really determined there. Wait, let me see his face on here. Is he determined there? Well, that's more relaxed. This is relaxed. This is determined. All right, so there's that. I think I might keep that face on him. Or no, I think I might switch this one out. Because this one, I like that face. It matches him, right? He's a bad guy. I want him to be determined, angry. Next, let's do this one next. There you go. Let's see. What about this one? Hopefully this thing doesn't go on for half an hour, but it might. Let go. Look at that. Magic, y'all. Oh, this one, he's surprised. He's like, whoa, did that just blow up? And he has his eye still there. That's interesting. Huh. Well, there it is. Very nice. Very cool. Also, the heads have a little bit of a texture to them as well. All right, let's take a look at the hands real quick. It's interesting. The other hands came in a tray. These do not. So, of course, he's got his fists on right here. These are his fists, which is fine. And then he's got these kind of like jazz hands. All right, jazz hands. And then he's got his kind of more relaxed hands here. Boy, these are such a pain to get out of here. Let's see. Come on, you. Oh, such a weapon to get out of here. Come here. And then you got the more kind of like just has his hands at his side. Lots of detail there. Lots of detail in those hands. Look at that. Very nice. Let's see, what else do we have? He's got his, okay, so these are more like, these are not his fire wielding hands or his weapon shooting hands. These are more like a grip hand, like a tight grip hand. So, see? All right. What else do we have over here? Let's see, are these his trigger? Yeah, these are more of his trigger hands right here. So here's the straight up trigger hands. There you go. Put some weapons in there. I can't wait to check out his weapons. He better come with, well, he's probably more got demolition stuff than weapons, right? Because he is a Saboteur. He is the Saboteur, the master Saboteur for Cobra. And then you got some more open grippy hands, right? Maybe these are meant for the remote controls or something for his Saboteur little robots and stuff. So yeah, these are more open grip hands. So there's that. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of hands. That's quite a bit. All right. Now let's look at all this other stuff he comes with. Oh, here's his little remote control little car. Very cool. Yes, look at this. The wheels turn. And then he also has his 2 little drones. And yes, look, the fans spin. How's that for cool? That is very intricate, very well done. Holy moly. Very nice, very nice. All right, so here's his backpack. Can't wait to get that on him. Of course, this is gonna attach it. Boy, there's a lot of stuff on here. This is gonna attach across his chest and whatnot. So looking forward to doing that. Cobra logo there. It feels like a pliable yet tougher plastic. So interesting. All right. And this one was back around that way. All right. What else do we have here? We have some more. These look like some holsters here. There you go. What are these? Holsters, or these might be, let me see, does this flip up? Looks like it flips up or something. Maybe. It's a data display for his wrist. Or something, I guess. Yeah. I wonder why they didn't put anything in there. Huh. Anyways, pretty cool. We'll put that all on him. And then he's got some more, I guess this is some more attachments that he has. Detonators on him. Very cool. We'll put that all on him. Here's his holster for his weapon, his sidearm. Very nice. And whoa, very intricate. Some knives. Oh, I'm gonna lose this. Look at that. Very cool. And then he's got another knife up here. And then he's got, what is this, a belt? Goggles. He's got some goggles. Ooh, these look good. It's almost got some piping through them, right? That's very nice. A lot of equipment here for him. All right, let's get to the next tray. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, look at the tiny, you can't even look because of the glare. Well, let's hope that I don't lose this stuff. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this stuff to you, or so you can see it. It's so much tiny little intricate details. Just wow. I mean, this is, if you want, this is how you do an adult collector. I mean, this is what it's amazing. Let's start off with the tiny littlest things. Let's see if we can get to them. All right, here we go. Careful. Careful. All right, let's see what he's got here. He's got some, you guys see that? So looks like he's got some detonators here, right there. And then what are these? Some pouches, right? Hold on, let me see if I can pop these out. Some teeny tiny pouches. And then he's got these detonators right there. He's got these knives. Of course, a Saboteur is going to need, are they pliable? No, they're made of the hard plastic. So he's got these quick little knives that he's got, right? Just throwaway kind of daggers. So when you got to be real quiet like, of course, every Saboteur is going to need a couple of grenades in case you're making a quick getaway. Please do not let me lose these. See that? Very nice. Most of my fat fingers are covering it. Let me see if I can get closer. They are very, very detailed. I mean, highly detailed. And then I guess he's got a couple of smoke grenades right here. Oh, come on, let go, you. Man. Gotcha. There's little smoke bombs he's got. Very cool. And I guess these These are Star Wars thermite grenades. I don't know what these are. These are frag, no, the other ones were frag grenades. I'm not even sure what these are. Maybe these are, these little tiny things right here are remote detonated bombs. That's what I'm thinking. Tripwire bombs. Tripwire bombs. Of course, you have your trusty old radio here, your remote control. Maybe this is his remote control. Maybe it's his radio. I don't know. I imagine this is his radio, though, because this would be, to me, this data pad right here would be the remote control. Just makes sense, right? So that little data pad right there. Cool. Looks fantastic. I love it. And then, of course, you have his clips or his magazines there that you can insert. Let me cover this back up before I lose all of it. Let me see. And this goes this way. All right, there's that. It's fine. All right, you've got these little smoke trails right here for the cool little drones. So transparent plastic, it looks great. Which way? There it goes. And then you've also got these muzzle flashes from the different weapons, right? These look familiar. These almost look like the muzzle flashes from the Punisher. It wouldn't surprise me. Yep. Now this one has a bullet, and that, see, this one has a bullet at the tip. Slow time. And then this one is just an explosion, or just flash. And then you have his belt. Right there, looking very cool. Very nice. Nicely dry brushed. Let's take a look at these right quick. Oh, I'm about to say, what the heck is this? So this is his suppressor, which goes right in there. I love the way this weapon looks. Look at it. It's got a nice little dry brush to it. Oh, it just looks beautiful. Now does this? Yes, this magazine comes out. There you go. It looks wonderful. All right, let's put that back in there. And then, of course, he has his sidearm right there. Nice brushed steel-like looking. Got some dry brushing on it. And then he gets two of these. What is a Saboteur without some good old dynamites? Remotely explosive dynamite. There you go. You just ain't a good Saboteur if you ain't got some of this. So there it is. All right, let's get them all kitted up. See how it goes. Here are the instructions to kit them all up, and then we'll take a look at his aesthetics, right? So let's take a look here. Look at that. Now, forever, as long as my channel is up, you'll have the instructions for FIREFLY. There you go. Freeze it, pause it, zoom in. There you go. So let's start out with that backpack. I might fast forward through this, I might not, I don't know. If it takes on forever, then I might have to fast forward it because I don't want this thing to be half an hour. All right, we have his holster, which should go with his, well, where's his belt? Where did I put that? Oh, there it is, it's over here. Oh man, it's one of these. Oh gosh, dog, I hate these. I really hate these Mezco. I don't know about you guys, but I hate these ones that you have to punch in because they never work for me. They absolutely just, I despise them because they never work for me.
I hate your guts.
Right, so where is this one going to go then? What? Okay. Did y'all see that? So one of these has to come off in order for you to clip this on. All right, well, let's put this thing on them. I mean, that's going to tick me off if it continues to come off. If it just continues to come off continually, I'm just going to glue it and leave it on there forever. I'm just going to grab some super glue and just super glue that son of a gun in there. Super freaking annoying, man. Mezco, Valaverse, everybody else who uses these little plugs that you do into plastic, oh! Stop. Give me a hook. Give me a magnet. Find another way to do those because they do not work for me. They do not, and I know that there's other people out there that these don't work for with our big giant man hands. I know there's other people out there who find them, they're offensive to me, these little things. Now let's see if this one hooks on without popping off because that's gonna be another one. If I would change one thing, I would say nobody ever use these little hook things. Please, it's not my job to figure out how to do. I'm not a toy maker. Just do something different. Do it different. How about that? Please don't pop off. I already pushed, you guys saw I pushed it in as hard as I could. And I hope it doesn't pop off anymore. That's all I can do. All right. So far, he's looking pretty great though. I gotta say, he's looking pretty great. All right, next thing. What's on his other leg? Oh, another one. Son of a freaking Fraggle. Does this one come off or does this one come off? All right. Man, nobody's going to listen to me about this stuff. They're just going to do what they want to do. Screw it. Just do what you want to do. So why don't they tell you to open that part so that you can fit this in there? Huh? And maybe pull this over the top of it like that. So, okay. So that's how it goes in. There. Open these two up and then squish it in and then bring this thing down. But that's cool. Look, he's got some stuff in there. Some tools. I mean, as a saboteur, you got to have tools, right? So imagine that extra hole goes right in there. Yes and no. It fits there, but oh. Kind of got to force it in. Ugh. There. So there's that. What? I'm saying, maybe we need. I'm the guy doing the tutorials on this stuff. I'll show you in just. Oh snap! That is very. Did you guys see that? Boom! That is slick. Holy moly, that is slick. That is nice. The slide on it. See, this is what I'm talking about. See that BS?
I hate you. I hate your guts.
I'm just gonna have to super glue this. And we're back. Boy, it was a beating trying to get this hand on with this weapon, but definitely worth it. All right, you know what? Let's take a look aesthetically at him. Now that we've got him all kitted out with all his stuff on him, aesthetically, just look at him. He's bristling with firepower. Just head to toe. He's an absolute saboteur. He's an absolute BA. He's a bad... Shut your mouth. He's a bad dude, man. You know, he's bristling with weapons. He's bristling with bombs. He looks like a saboteur. I mean, the only thing that I don't know where this goes. This would be the last piece, but he can just walk around with it in his hand. Would be this, and maybe for this, I'd probably just take some sticky tack and maybe put it right back here somewhere. You know, just to show it or whatever. That, you know, a saboteur's got to have some, you know, some of those dynamite bombs. So, but just looking at them, the soft cloth, the attention to detail, the dry brushing, the colors, you know, the eyes, everything. There's some texture up here. There's the soft cloth down here. The way okay, again, how do we judge our figures? From 1 to 5. From 1 to 2, it's trash. Put it in the trash can. Don't let anybody suffer that thing. It's a bunch of trash. From 2 to 3, let your niece, nephews, grandson, you know, kids play with it. You know, it's got more crap than it's worth, and it's, you know, maybe that's one that you don't care about. Let the kids destroy it. From 3 to 4, it's a meh figure. You know, it's all right. It's got some redeeming qualities to it. From a 4 to 4.5, well, then now you're getting into a pretty solid figure, right? Now you're getting into, it's got way more redeeming qualities than flaws. And from 4.5 to 5, well, that's a great figure. It's a fantastic figure. You gotta have it, you know, gotta have it. And every now and then, like Spinal Tap, we like to turn it up to an 11 or a 5.1, and it's a must-have. Aesthetically, the details on this bad man, I mean, this is exactly what I would have thought aesthetically Firefly would look like. This dude is on point. He is exactly what, to me, a Saboteur from Cobra would look like. This is an awesome little aesthetically, an awesome representation of Firefly. No equal to it aesthetically. Now, I have a 1/6 scale Firefly from MDLX, and I haven't even opened that one. It's in my pile to open. But as far as I'm concerned right now, this figure's a contender for the top 10. You know, just so much detail in this little figure, so many things. All right, now, speaking of movement, articulation, right? Well, let's just see what we have. All of his weapons, the one thing that articulates and even isn't even on this figure that blew me away was, and you guys saw that, the slide on the gun actions back. Look at that. I love that. You know, oh, that is beautiful. But anyways, articulation wise, you saw his both his arms go up. I had no problems. You know, he's got a cut here. He's got double jointed elbows. Very nice. They look great. His head goes up this far. Pretty good. It does look up. It does look down. He can do this situation like that. So he does have quite a good range of motion there. Now, you're going to have some hindrance here with the crunch. Does he have a torso? I can't feel it. It's very obstructed here because of all this equipment that's in his way. But he can turn. I can feel that he's got some articulation there. So that's very nice. Again, very, very hindered with the, you know, going with the ab crunch there. So it's very hard to do an ab crunch. No drop down joints here. He can kick up. I'm afraid to pop that off. That's the one thing that I don't like, right? He's bristling with so much stuff that it makes it hard to dink around with him. But anyways, that's easily fixed. Okay, so he can kick up that high, which is actually pretty good. Double jointed knees, which you saw. He does have a thigh cut there. His boots do swivel, and he does have ankle pivot. So, well, let's see, how far does he go down? His ankle goes down, not much, because of the way that the ankle, you know, he's got some shin guards there and stuff. So not a lot of articulation there, but he does have a little bit of ankle pivot, which is very neat. You're going to need that a little bit. So articulation-wise, not so great. I mean, articulation-wise, I maybe give this right at a 4. But the way articulation-wise, and I was almost going to score him really high, but this is part of the articulation here. The way these things strap up on him, and I really don't like that. So that's why I'm scoring him right at a 4, which is a solid figure. But when you average in his aesthetics, to me, the way he looks, well, that's a damn 5.1. A 5.1. It's a must-have. So if you take those two scores together and you unscientifically merge them together in my brain, this guy is sitting right at a 4.7. And again, there's a few things that are off with him. It's a great figure. And if these things would have done better, it would have been so much better if you would have had a little bit more solid way on how you put these things back on here. But these really bother me. These the way you attach these things. I would have preferred some kind of elastic to be able to attach that instead of this, because boy, that drove me bananas. But holy moly, this thing just 4.7, higher than Storm Shadow. Yes, higher than Storm Shadow. Look at him. All right, guys, do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you going to go get Firefly, the Mezco Firefly? Now, I don't know if he's sold out. I'm trying to do it early so that, like I kind of did with the Storm Shadow, some of you guys complained that, he's sold out everywhere. I did find him at a couple of places. So he's still out there, and he's still on eBay for a reasonable cost, Storm Shadow. So check that out. But are you guys going to be picking up Storm Shadow? Are you guys going to be picking up Firefly? Do you agree with my assessment of a 4.7 taken together articulation and aesthetics? I don't know. That's up for you guys to decide. I really dig this figure. So is there any other Joes that you want Mezco to create? Would you done anything different? Or are you saying, Eddie, you're absolutely crazy. This figure's trash. Let me know. What did you find most fascinating about the way Mezco... Whoa. Almost dropped that. What did you find most fascinating about how Mezco represented Firefly? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Hey, if you've watched this long, if I've entertained you, provided some insight or amused you, and you keep coming back for some of these items or some of these, episodes that we do, why not like and subscribe? Might as well. Let's keep growing the channel. And again, if you're doing this hobby with the frown on your face, you're doing it wrong. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling these out.